Alright guys, we're out here doing something a little different today. Talking about something that's both near and dear to both Joe and I's heart, and that's survival. Joe and I both spent several years active duty Coast Guard looking for missing mariners, fishermen, boaters, all of that. So oftentimes I feel like with hunters, especially day hunters that are going to go out for a day trip or a quick afternoon hunt, the overnight gear ends up left at home. They end up leaving it in the truck or leaving it at the house because there's just too much to carry. So I'm going to give you 3 items that I think are pretty neat. I've got them set down right here. A knife is not included in these, and rope is not included in my survival kit. I think it's more important to throw items in your pack that you guarantee that you're actually going to carry, as opposed to a big bulky survival kit that you choose to leave in the truck. So those 3 items are a 6-inch folding handsaw. This one's made by Browning. I think I got it for 14 bucks several years ago at Walmart. Prescription bottle full of thumbtacks. They make a little bit of noise. Put some cotton balls in the prescription bottle there and keep it from shaking around. And then the last item is painter's drop cloth. And what you can see I've done with the painter's drop cloth is I thumbtacked it around the inside of the shelter. What that does is that windproofs the shelter and waterproofs it. Point over here facing to the north, which is where the wind's coming from. You can create a little pool area to funnel yourself some water with any additional drop cloth that you've got. The last thing I would do is if I was to actually stay out here overnight, what I did is I removed any of the wet leaves and basically made it just dry dirt right there. And what I would do in that situation is go ahead and layer and blanket the bed there with limbs to keep me up off the ground. The last thing you want to do is sleep directly on the ground. That ground is just going to suck all that heat from you and make you pretty cold. So, okay guys, in a survival situation, what you don't want to do is that, because then you create another problem for yourself. Make a fire up into this area here. That smoke comes out, you can make a little tunnel for it to come out, and build yourself a door to close you off there. The last item that you should always have in your pack, 2 lighters. That way if one fails, chances are the next one's not going to fail. But right now, I'm just going to enjoy warming my hands. It's already feeling better in here. Now, all that's left to do, tuck in for a nice night. Enjoy the fire. Sit tight till morning. That should keep just about anybody safe and warm for an unplanned night out in the woods. You can get up and you can give yourself some time to find your way out. Statistics will show that 97% of people lost in the woods will be found within 24 hours. 85% of people lost in the woods will be found in the first 12 hours. So that being said, a bunch of rope, a bunch of extra additional gear is really unnecessary. What you really need to focus on is keeping yourself safe for one solid night in the woods. This will do it for you with 3 very simple items that take up next to no room in your pack. Before you go out next time, before you leave the truck, put together a quick kit that's got a 6-inch folding handsaw, a little jar of thumbtacks, and some painter's drop cloth, and you'll be ready to spend the night out. Stay safe out there, guys.